Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room without my coffee. I left it upstairs. That's okay. I'll get another one afterwards. How are you doing? It is 9 o'clock on Friday morning. My usual time to go live is 9 a.m. And I am so excited about this card. I just want to share a little backstory about where I learned this fun fold card. So you guys hear me talk about the amazing Rhonda Wade and how she has trained me to run my business, right? Everything that I've learned, I have learned from her. Kudos to her. I always say it. I have so much to be grateful for Rhonda and her beautiful business mind. She has taught me how to build a successful business, and I learned this card from a creative convention online. I've been catching up because that actual convention happened the weekend that my daughter's birthday was happening. So like September 14th that weekend. So I missed it. But of course, whenever you take any of Rhonda's trainings, you get access to all the recordings. So I've been super busy cutting cardstock, preparing for Scrapbook Club, preparing for your product shares. I know you're anxiously awaiting them. They're coming. Getting everything done. But while in the background, I have Rhonda's trainings on. And this card was Erica Serwin's mystery card for the Creative Convention online. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to play along and I'm going to try Erica's card. And I thought I would share it with you. So that's the little backstory of how this card came to be. And I want to share it with you today for Fun Fold Friday. Hello, Renee. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Krista. Hi, Rebecca. Hello, Annika from the Netherlands. Good morning or good evening, afternoon, late afternoon for you, I think it is, right? Good morning from Montreal, Marie. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Maggie. Yes, Fun Fold Friday is a great way to end the week. I agree. I love doing fun folds. I love sending fun folds. I love creating fun folds and using them in different ways, like to hold gift cards, have things that pop out, all those different types of ways to fold your card, but still fit it in our normal envelope, right? And there are hundreds and thousands of different fun folds, and I do one every single Friday, and I've been doing it for years and years. Sometimes I sometimes I revisit designs, but sometimes they're just changed ever so slightly. So let me share this one with you. This is going to be an easy one, so you're going to be able to make a ton of these. Now remember, you're going to get 5 card kits with the pieces, the rough pieces cut for you, the card bases cut and stuff like that, and any dies that I bring in that are not exclusive to my bundle of the week, I send you those die cuts, okay? So you do need to have the entire bundle, the bundle being the stamps and the dies, so that you can do your own stamping and creating and having the fun, all right? All the fun. Okay, so now we're going to, I think that's all the homework stuff I want to mention to you, yesterday after I did live, at 10:30, I did the live over on my YouTube channel for the Technique Club. Thank you all for joining me, those of you that came to watch my Technique Club ladies. I love them so much. And I do this on YouTube so I can share the video with you guys and entice you to hopefully join the Technique Club. But I am excited to announce I have 5 extra packages that I'm going to offer to anyone who wants to try it out. Okay, so my Technique Club ladies get those card kits free with a minimum $40 order each month. That is a perk of being in the Technique Club. If you're not in the Technique Club and you'd like to grab one of these kits from me for free, I'm going to offer it to anyone who wants to try it out. Because I have 5 extra kits. So message me and I will send you the link so that you can place your order for a minimum $50 order. Okay, so that's for non-club members. You can try this out. All right. Okay, so only 5 kits left. That's it. All right, let's get started. We're going to flip the camera and make a Fun Fold Friday card. Woohoo! Okay, I'm missing your comments. Okay, hello everybody. Hi, Barbara. Yes, excited about Fun Fold Friday. Hello, Sherry from Pennsylvania. Hi, Sandra from Saskatoon. Good to have you with me. Hi, Carla from Kentucky. Getting some hurricane rain and winds. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm thinking about all of my friends and fellow demonstrators down in Florida and the storm that went through last night. I hope you guys are okay. I heard from one of my friends, Jennifer. It's been quite an evening of a lot of wind and falling down trees and power outages. And anyway, I'm praying for all of you. So I hope you stay safe, Carla. Good morning, Lynn from Stockton, California. Thank you for being here. Carrie, hello, hello. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Cindy from Indiana. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Marlene. Hello, everyone. Hi, Michelin. Hello, hello. Hi, Tony. Thank you for sharing my video. I appreciate that. Hello, Kathy. You're making chocolate chip cookies again. I try to make them every week for our son's football team. Well, isn't that awesome? I'm sure those players love getting your chocolate chip cookies. They sound delicious. Sherry says, very blessed morning to all from Murphy, North Carolina. Hi, Nancy. Hello, hello from Prince George, BC. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mary Ellen from Montana. Donna is joining us from Washington. Hi, Betty. Wow, I love reading your comments, you guys. Please keep them coming. It really fills my heart with joy to read all of your comments and to know that you're here with me and you can engage with me. Okay, I'm excited about this card because it uses this bundle, and this card design can be used with many of your different supplies, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna flip the camera and point you down at my work surface. Here we go. We got sunshine in the backyard today. That's really nice. It's gonna be up to 21 degrees here today. That's pretty warm for this time of year. All right, there's my host code. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll do a little review. I like to do a Friday recap of the week and the cards that I've made. And this week, in case you haven't seen any of my videos, my Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time videos, I have been playing with the amazing Autumn Expressions bundle. Now, I don't have all the dies here. There's missing, let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 dies. Here's the 8th one. The 8th one is the big guy, the big kahuna, the star of the show, right? This one right here with the frames. I have had so much fun with this one. We're going to play with it again today. I want to bring in the designer series paper called Splendid Autumn. On Monday's video, I went through all of the different beautiful patterns of that paper. You want to grab that. I checked the inventory and we do have it in stock. So grab yourself a pack of this paper. We're going to play with this pattern today. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is such a beautiful, beautiful pattern paper. Let me share with you the code. The code is 164173. Add this to your order. You're going to get a package of 48 sheets. And like I said, I went through it on Monday and showed you all the patterns. They're like real beautiful fall designs on one side, and then the back side has solid colors, right? All the beautiful colors. I've got mine all clipped together. I buy these little binder clips from Dollarama. I keep all my patterns together. And I think this pattern here with the sunflowers, look at that. Oh, my graphic on my background matches. This one is gorgeous with the sunflowers. And I want to share some tips with you. When you get your card kits this week from me, if you order with me and use my host code, I'm going to send you, this one will be a die cut that I'm going to die cut for you because I want to share with you my strategy. Usually I don't send you the die cuts that are included because I want you to use your own dies and to cut with your own die. However, this one's an exception this week. So that big die, let me bring it in and show you what I did with this beautiful pattern paper. Okay, so I looked at this and, you know, remember I told you how a couple of days ago I got a little bit bug-eyed and I'm like, which one's the big, which is the small? Because when I'm staring at it for a while, I couldn't tell. Anyway, I took my Sharpie and I wrote down here, this is the big one. This is the big frame. So I took this frame and I looked at my paper and I'm like, oh, you know, I want to do a frame. So I took it and I put it right here, held it down with some Post-it tape, ran it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Then I moved it over here and I got another frame. I got another picture, if you will. And then I moved it here and here. So I got 4 of these just by strategically placing it onto my, you can also do it upside down like this, because you want to pay attention to this inside part of the die. Okay, I'm not really worried about the pattern paper for the edge, but I want to get the inside stitched part. So that's what I did. So you see, and it's not quite 3 inches, so you're probably thinking, well, why don't you chop your paper into 3 by 3 and send us a piece? I could do that, but when I took my ruler and I measured the inside piece, okay, that's definitely under 3, but this piece here is just slightly bigger than 3. Okay, let me hold it a little closer so I show you what I'm measuring. So there's my ruler. This little ridge right here is where I'm putting my ruler, and over here, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually bigger, little tiny bit bigger than 3. So that would not work if I sent you a 3 by 3 square. So I just wanted to give you the reasoning of why you're going to get this die cut, because I don't normally send them, and everybody will get a different part of the pattern. Okay, so let me share with you. I've got some here. Look at this. We've got this pattern right here. We've got this pattern. And do I have another one? Yes, I have another one here. Okay. They're all different. See that? So you're going to get a different pattern in your package. It's going to be random. So let me share with you the card that we're making today. I'm so excited. So remember I told you you can get 4. So these are my other 3. This is my 4th pattern I put on here like that. Look at that. So if you have beautiful designer series paper, you can make 4 cards out of 1 piece using this little strategy I just showed you. So here we go. We're calling this a double card fold. I think Erica didn't have an official name for it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Because there's 2 cards. You got your outside card that opens like this, and then you've got an inside basic white card that opens like this. Change can be beautiful. Yes, indeed. So you have a dear friend that's going through something, maybe a challenge. So you put dear friend on the front. You've got this. Change can be beautiful. So the only die that is not included, thanks for all the love and the thumbs up, you guys. I hope you like this one, is this one right here, which it comes from the Stylish Shapes dies. And I have it here. I had it on my magnetic sheet, and look, oh, here it is. So this is the one that I'm going to send you a white one already cut out, okay? So, I mean, this is an amazing set of dies. If you don't have it, you should add this to your order, because I think it's epic, and I will be sad if they ever retire this pack of dies. It's a set of 15. It's called Stylish Shapes. The item code for that is 159183. Beautiful, beautiful. The other thing I'm using on my card today is this embossing folder that's still around, and you may thought that it retired, but it was an online exclusive. My packaging got ripped here. It's called Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder, and you know, I actually thought that this was retired, but it's not. I put the item code in, and it is still currently available. It's 3-dimensional, 3D, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of crushed curry. Okay, let's move these off to the side and we'll get started. So we have our card base here, which is early espresso, and we've got a top flap. Okay, so I'm just going to emboss. No, I'm not going to emboss. I'm going to score the top score line. Then what I did was I took a piece of crushed curry and I popped it into the folder. Look at this. Look at that beautiful leaf design. And if you want it to be straight, don't forget when you open your folder, you'll want to put your cardstock against that line. So you see where the logo is? There's a line there. So take your cardstock and put it right against that line, and then it'll line up. Keep it straight and then close your folder, and then it'll line up. Okay, so that's what I did. I already ran that through this morning, and so we've got that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so I guess maybe I should tell you did I tell you the code? That one is 159847 for that folder. Okay, so this is going to go on the inside of our card like this. All right, so you're going to watch the replay, Marie? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the replays are always here, and I will get them uploaded onto my YouTube channel as well. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you all here. Okay, so I'm going to get my glue now. I've got a new glue ready to go here this morning, and we're going to put some glue on the back of this embossed piece of crushed curry. I'm going to use a lot of glue, well, more than I would on a piece of plain white, that's for sure, because it's embossed, and when it's bumpy textured like that, you want to make sure you're putting enough glue so that it's not going to fall off, right? So there we go. Then we're going to bring in the piece of white, the inside card, and we're going to put that right here. We're going to center it on that crushed curry. So before I do, I want to do my stamping, because I always say stamp first, stick later, right? So the outside of this card, we're going to just do a little stamp using that nice wheatgrass stamp. Okay, so let's get my glue situated here. Okay, so I'm bringing in crushed curry. I'm going to grab the stamp that looks like wheatgrass, and we're going to stamp that in the center of this once, and then I'm going to lift up and just tilt my stamp and stamp another second generation, just like that. So you've got the two-tone of the wheatgrass going on there. And then the inside of the card, we're going to stamp that, because I don't want to glue this down and then try to stamp, because essentially I'm going to be stamping on this bumpy three-dimensional 3D embossing, and I don't want that. So make sure you do your stamping before you glue this in. So I've got the stamp that says change can be beautiful, and we're going to stamp the inside of this mini card, I guess it's called, with Old Olive. So here we go. I'm going to open this up. Change can be beautiful. And you've got a lot of room to write message. Like up here, you could write a letter. If it's something you need to send your friend or your daughter or child some encouragement, you can write it up here. And there we go. So we've got that card. That's going to go inside. So let's add some glue to the back of this little mini card. And again, I'm going to just do a light amount of glue, just a small amount of glue. And then we'll stick that on. I'm just making sure I've got even amounts on the sides and the top and the bottom. All right, so there's the card for the inside. Okay, now this top flap up here, we're going to take another piece of DSP. I really wanted to pull in some of the greens. So I have this pattern right here, which is like moss. I see Mossy Meadow, and I also see Old Olive. They're both in this package. And the back side is our leaves. So, I mean, you could use, oh, did I trim that the wrong size? I got to trim that down smaller. It's supposed to be 1 3/4, and I can tell that that is exactly 2 inches. So we're just going to do a little slice off of there. Okay, let's do a little 1/4 inch slice. It's supposed to be 1 3/4, not 2 inches. So that's an easy fix. Just take off that little 1/4 inch that we needed. But your kits will be cut properly. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this down up here. So I'm going to feature the green side, the Mossy Meadow side, if you will. Call it Mossy Meadow, but there is Old Olive in there too. All right, so that's going up top. All right, so we're building this card from the inside out. Here we go. Make sure that's even all the way around. There we have it. Okay, so we've got an inside card and an outside flap going on. And there's my blade just popped out of my trimmer. Let's put that off to the side so I don't lose it. All right, what else do we need for this card? So we've got our panel, our front panel. Let's see. Maybe I'll use this one, because I have these. Remember I told you I cut 4? Right? They're all beautiful. Maybe I'll do this one today with you guys here live. We've got that. Also in your kit, you're going to receive a white panel, the same size, right? Which is the big one. So we got a white panel, and that's the panel that we want to stamp. You've got this, right? So that's the one, bring my sample back in. So this is the one up here at the top, right? So we're going to stamp that with You've Got This. Okay, and we're going to stamp with Early Espresso, some coordinating color here. You've Got This. Stamp in the middle. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in that leaf stamp, and we're going to stamp on the edge, on the corner, with Cajun Craze. Such a fun fall color. I love Cajun Craze. I use it mostly in the fall. Okay, so that's done. All right. And now for the fun part. Let's put these pieces off to the side. in your kit, you're going to have 2 pieces of early espresso, okay? And they both measure the same. They're just a square, a rectangle. Let me tell you the measurements. This will all be in the PDF, but this is going to be scrap, okay? So actually, when you get yours, you're going to have the little corner snipped off. Excuse me. I snip off the corner, and that gives you a clue that, okay, I'm supposed to watch the video, or I'm supposed to know that I have to stamp something on here. But one of them, you're going to want to put packing tape on, okay? So we're going to take our packing tape. I know, I'm hooked on this. This hack is such a fun one, and it's such a easy way to add some nice shine to your card. So we're going to cover this one piece with a couple of strips of packing tape. So you can get this at, you know, the dollar store, Walmart, Home Depot, wherever it is you shop, you can find packing tape, right? Clear packing tape. Sorry for the sound. And this is actually, I've been hanging it off the side of my desk so that I don't lose the end. Okay, so there's our piece, and you know what we're going to do now. Sorry, we're going to trim the edges first so we don't have to deal with all that stickiness. And all I'm doing is, for this card, like if you've watched yesterday, I did the little purse, and I made, you know, my favorite color combo, melon, mambo, and black. And I used the packing tape to make it look like a real purse, right? Like kind of like patent leather. Well, this one we're going to do, I just want the frame to be shiny. So I'm going to use the big side again, and I'm going to put it on my piece, and I'm going to grab some Post-it note tape. My Post-it note tape is, I'm sure it's right in front of me. It's staring at me. It's waving its little sticky arms. Oh yeah, there it is. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, right? Okay, so we're going to put this on here like this. Because I just want the frame. But the inside, I don't want to waste it. So let's do the little chain that's going to go over top of the frame. We're going to pop that up top here, or in the middle here. I got a little bit of excess. Make sure that you don't have any extra cardstock stuck in your dies when you're using them, because you don't want that, right? It'll clog up your dies, and you need to clean out your dies every time you use them. So if you want to really conserve your early espresso shiny cardstock, you can put it down here in the corner, and then I can tell I got more room up here to even cut another one. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut that. We have a second one we're going to cut just to get the early espresso without the shine, okay? So you'll have 2, one to put your tape on and one to just do regular with no tape. All right, if you want to do both without the shiny packing tape, you could totally do that too. Okay, so let's bring in the machine and we'll run these through. I wouldn't recommend doing this 2 at a time because you've got that layer of packing tape over top, and mine just fell off, but that's okay, we'll fix it. All right, so, I mean, you could try. I don't want to do that on a video and then it not work, and then I got to do it all over again. So sometimes it's better to just take it slow and just do one step at a time. All right, so I'm going to make sure that everything stays put. First, we anchor down the frame, and then we put the chain in the middle. All right, so there's that. Now, we need our top cutting plate, which likes to dance around my craft room. I think I'm always excited when I go to, you know, cut a die, and I put the cutting plate down. I'm like, oh, I want to see what it, and I lift it up and I put it somewhere in a different spot every time, and I don't know why I do that. It's just one of my quirks, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We've got, this is scrap, but don't throw it away. You still got lots of shine. You can do some other die cutting. We've got our chain, little decorative chain. Yesterday it was the purse handle. Today I'm calling it a chain. All right, so we're going to need to cut this one again. And I'll show you why we have to do it twice. You're probably thinking, well, why do you need it twice? You're only having to do the front, but we need to do the back as well. So I'm taking that out. There's my shiny chain. Love it. Okay, so I'm putting that off to the side. Then I'm just going to quickly poke out these pieces because I don't want them in my die, because I have to cut it one more time with just regular early espresso cardstock. Okay, so take the other piece and we're going to do the exact same thing, but we don't need a chain. We just need the frame. the outside. Okay, so let's go ahead, put that die back, and we'll run it through one more time. And thanks for all the comments about the bow. It's such a fun little thing you can do with the center of this die. There we go. And it's so easy. It's just you take that little piece in the middle that kind of looks like the side of a bow, and you'll have to watch because I did them on Wednesday. I showed exactly how to make the bow. It's this piece right here. You need 2 of those, and then you just need a skinny 1/4-inch sliver. Sliver, is that a word? That's a sliver. Sliver is a word. So you need this piece, and you also need the frame. So there it is. Okay. I like doing that. I don't know why. Sorry if it was loud. Okay, so we got all our pieces now, and we did some stamping. We got that. All right, so let's do this together. All right, so we've got the shiny frame, and we've got the shiny chain. Okay, and we've got our sunflower pattern. Now, I've put mine off to the side, and here it is. Okay, let's bring back our pieces. So we've got all of this. So here's this is what I'm framing, right? So we're going to put that in the frame, but the frame looks a little clunky with these tabs. I don't want the tabs, so I'm just going to take my snips and we're going to snip those off. So I'm just going to flip it around, and you can actually see the score lines. So I'm just going to cut right on. No, you're not going to cut on the score lines, pardon me. We're going to cut right on the edge of the frame. See? We're just going to cut those little tabs right off. Let's do a little straight cut. There we go. And then again on the other side, a little straight cut and straight cut. Easy peasy. Okay, so there's our frame. We've got the chain there. Get rid of these little tabs. And then, so this is going to go on the front, on the flap, right? So we're going to take this and flip it over. Take your sunflower image and pop that in upside down, because we're going to do some gluing here at the back. All right, so here we go. Lay that in, and then what I like to do is use a little bit of tear and tape. So let's get a piece of tear and tape, and we're going to just use some tiny pieces around. We're just going to piece this in so that it doesn't fall out. Make it stay back into its original position, but you get that beautiful early espresso frame by doing it this way. And then maybe in one more piece on the other end. Okay, so we'll go across here like that. Okay, so now we've got our framed beautiful sunflower image. And then to put the chain on, we're going to put it up here at the top, but I'm just going to grab my glue dots and put glue dots. Those little tabs are everywhere. I'm going to put glue dots down on the bottom of the chain. So let's take a glue dot, slide somebody asked me about this the other day, about this twine. I just take some scrap twine, whatever I have on hand, and I tie it around my glue dots, and then it allows me to pull on this wax paper covering and reveal my glue dots, right? Because I think if you have your glue dots just out like that and like without covering them, they may dry. I don't know. So this is, and it keeps things nice and neat, right? So I just slide it back to expose the next glue dot in line, which is right here. And I pick that up with my take your pick tool, and I lay it down onto that little tab. I'm going to like fold it over on itself so that we don't see the glue. We want the glue to work, but we don't want to see it, right? Okay, so then we're going to take this and just lay it at the top of our frame. It's going to be a hanging picture frame. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so this is going to go on the front of my card, but I didn't want to see all of this when the recipient opens it. I don't want them to see that, right? So that's why we've cut another plain piece of early espresso, which is going to go right here like this. And then we also have another frame. I'm just making it nice and neat in the back. That's all. I mean, you could just omit this part, but if you're going to go through the effort of making a pretty card, you got to finish it off, right? So let's do the same on this plain one. Now you could have this shiny too if you wanted to. I just kept mine regular cardstock. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead now and put all this together. You could have your adhesive here work double duty. You can now peel off, right? So it's doing two things. It's holding my frame together, and it's also going to hold the background on. So let's go ahead and peel off the backing. Often on Fun Fold Fridays, the card is more of an avid card, I guess. It's for people who, you know, and not, you know what, I'm going to say avid, but beginners can do this. Nothing that I'm doing here, you guys, is complicated, right? It's pretty simple, actually. Okay, so we do have a little bit of that glue sticking out, but I want to make sure that that frame doesn't lift. So I'm just going to come in here and add a little extra like that. Okay, so Fun Fold cards, you know, this one's pretty quick and easy, I think. It's just layers. They're worth the effort because it's so fun. It is so fun to make a Fun Fold card. That's why it's called Fun Fold, right? All right, so there we're going to put that frame on there, press it all down, and now it looks a lot cleaner from behind. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so then this is going to go here. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm such a goofball. Okay, so this going on the front, but the white piece was supposed to go in there. So if you're watching at home, you didn't need, this piece is not actually, you're going to get the white piece instead. And you want to put this on, it has to be upside down, right? Like this. Okay, see? So we're going to put the, I'm just going to glue the white right over top. Oh boy, it's been a week. It's been a week. Last night, I think I was asleep at 6:30 in after supper. I fell asleep on the couch. My husband didn't even wake me up until it was time to go to bed. I think he knew that I was dead tired yesterday. Anyway, it's going to be the week. It is the weekend. It's the weekend now. We can get some rest. Yay. Okay, so this is going to go on the front of the card like this. And let's just do a rough go here. I'm holding it and then turning like this. Okay. And actually, oh my goodness. Okay, what I did, let's see if I can do this. I actually did, I forgot when I made this card. I did this. I overlapped the white so it's on the inside. Okay, can you see that? We're going to flip that up and we're going to put glue on. We're going to use adhesive. Oh gosh. We're going to do this and this. Can you see what I've done? I made a little sandwich here. And we're going to put it, the main thing is that you center this frame with even amounts of white, because if you don't put it even, it's going to bug you when you close the card. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put glue. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to show you where I'm putting my liquid glue at the top here. Like that. I'm going to put a little tiny bit up here at the, that's not tiny. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slip this on, making sure that I'm centered over the white, like that. Press down and then press that little bit at the top. You could use glue dots for this too if you didn't want to use liquid glue. So there we have it. And then when I open, it's like that. Okay, I hope that made sense. You know what? If you're watching this at home and you've made it to this point, what I would do is just do your early espresso part and then put this white piece on last. Okay, so just anchor your frame down on the front and then do the you got this last, and that would make it a lot easier for you. Okay, after all that, let's do a little bit of embellishing at the front. So I've got this Cajun Craze leaf from the dies and another crushed curry leaf already cut. And then we're going to do on the front there's a stamp that says, Dear Friend. I love that. Let me bring in the stamp set and show you. This one here, Dear Friend. We're going to stamp that on some scrap white. Let's grab a little bit of scrap white. And you're going to get this die cut. I'm going to send you this little die cut so that you can do your own stamping on it. We're going to stamp with Early Espresso on here. Boom. And from the Stylish Shapes dies, I'm going to die cut this little banner right here, this tiny banner. And there we go. We're going to stick that on and we'll run that through and we'll be able to finish this card. I'm missing your comments, but keep them coming, guys. I will read them. Hi, Libby. Thank you for joining. You're new to my channel. Wow, so lovely to have you. Hi, Joan. Hi, France. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's do the little bit of die cutting for this banner. So for that one, I'm going to grab, sorry, just got off the screen there for a second. I'm going to grab my Mini Boss. The Mini Boss is awesome, and I usually have it right on the corner of my desk, but I had to go grab it. It was on my back table. All right, so we're just going to run that through and get that little banner, and we'll finish this card off. You know, I love this card because I'm getting maximum use of that designer series paper, and that frame, pattern with the sunflowers is absolutely stunning. Perfect for fall, perfect for, well, any time of year, really. Sunflowers, you can have them in the summer. Now, that was not very straight, but I'm sure you will do better with it than I did. I'm going to put this, let's see, my sample card, I put it down in the corner, but I'm thinking with this one, I might want to put it up here so that I can preserve that beautiful sunflower down there. So what if I did this, and I put the dear friend up here? I think that would be better, because if I put it down here, I'm going to cover up my focal point, don't you think? I don't want to do that. I'm going to put it up here like that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right there, and we'll come on in. Let's do the little fern-like one. And I'm not even worried one bit about the glue oozing out, because I'm actually going to add a little more glue there and add this crushed curry leaf right over top. And then we'll add a little tiny line of glue, and we'll put the dear friend right there, right on top of the leaves like that. Oh, I love it. Okay, last but not least, we need to do some embellishing. And I'm so in love with the faux glass dots in the new mini catalog. These are amazing. So you get a whole package of 200 dots, and you're going to get, I wrote all the colors on here: Cajun Craze, Copper Clay, Mossy Meadow, and Wild Wheat. Mossy Meat. Oh, that sounds real yummy, doesn't it? Mossy meat. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to use the Cajun Craze ones today. Oh my God. Sometimes I just like crack myself up. Okay, let's put one there. Mossy meat. Wait till I tell my husband what I said on camera today. I said mossy meat. I'm sure it was because my eyes saw mossy and then wheat underneath. I don't know. And then we'll make wild meadow, and we can make all kinds of different combinations, right? No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to put one of the gems down there. All right, so there we go. So this is my original sample. You got this. Change can be beautiful. And then we've got this one over here. I put the gem right there on that inside card. So it's a card inside a card. And like you know, if you love giving gift cards, there's lots of room on this fun fold to put a card. You could even omit this part and put your gift card up there, right? Or you could put your gift card right in here. You got lots and lots of options. I hope you like this one. All right, let's do a little recap. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for all the love, you guys. Good morning, Sophia. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lynn. I convinced you yesterday to order this bundle, Krista. Yay. I love the DSP too, Marie. I have the paper but didn't use it yet. Well, I hope I've given you some inspiration on that with that paper. Okay, let's do a little recap here. All right, thanks for all the hearts and the love and the likes. I love it, you guys. Appreciate it. Monday, we played with the Global Design Project Challenge, and this week we cased the wonderful designer, Anne Alexander. I loved the kind of clockwise motion, if you will, on Anne's card, how she had the butterflies kind of in motion going this way, and the strip underneath here. just highlighted it. So this is my card that I made with this inspiration from Anne Alexander, and I used the leaves to kind of mimic Anne's card. So that was Monday. Tuesday, we pulled in a catalog sample that I was inspired by, and we did a little gold embossing on here, and brought in those gold woven leaves that you're going to love. And there's the inside. Have a perfectly lovely day. So that was Tuesday. Let me move my Friday down here. Wednesday, we did a little bit of white embossing on basic black, and I taught you how to make this cute little bow using the inside part of that die. Oh my gosh, so fun. And there we've got the designer series paper featuring 2 different sides and some more stamping on the inside. That was Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday, and I know you guys loved this one. It's my favorite Melamumble and black combo, and we made a shiny kind of like patent leather purse. And this one here, and this is Halloween paper. This is the Halloween spells paper. If you're looking for this black and white striped paper, it's in the scrapbooking brochure. Don't miss out on that brochure. It has some fantastic designer series paper. And there's have a perfectly lovely day, maybe a shopping day for you and your friend. And there's that bow again in basic black. I see the love, you guys. And today we made this fun fold card with the shiny early espresso frame. Lots and lots of ways to use these amazing dies. Let me bring back the bundle one more time. My feature of the week is Autumn Expressions 164056. If you don't have it, you should add this one to your cart. And then if you live in Canada and you choose me as your demonstrator, you don't have to buy Autumn Expressions. You will get all the pieces, but you can change it up. You can use your own stamps that you have at home. But you do need the dies. You're going to need the dies to cut everything. So, you know, my personal opinion is grab the bundle. You'll save 10% and you'll have the beautiful stamps. And they're not just fall stamps. You can be grateful all year round. Someone can have a perfectly lovely day all year round, and change can be beautiful all year round. So it's definitely, it says autumn in the title, but it's not just for autumn, right? All right. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks, Krista. Thank you, Lois. Hello, Donna. The folder. Yeah. And don't forget about the folder. Yes. Definitely, I was surprised myself that it was still in stock. So if you're ever wondering, use the search bar at the top of the Stampin' Up! Website. It is so fun to type in words and just see what pops up, and you'll be surprised. I was surprised. You know, if you're looking for something like, my little tag is moving. If you're looking for something with the word foil, like just type in the word foil and everything comes up. It is so easy to search the website and find what you want. And then of course, click add to cart, of course, right? Add to cart. Okay, let me flip you back around here. So that's a recap of the week, and I want to thank you for being here with me. It was an awesome week. I am so inspired by the Autumn Expressions bundle. It's definitely one that I'm going to use for scrapbooking. I can picture a whole bunch of these frames on a scrapbook page. You can use this for scrapbooking and cut out your pictures of your loved ones and frame them. Oh my gosh, possibilities are endless, right? For both card making, scrapbooking, and treats. You could make 2 of the identical purses and attach a box in the middle and put a gift card in it, right? And make a cute little treat box, put something in there, maybe a little lip gloss or hand lotion, hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to have to do that too. So you see, when you start to play with your things, more and more creative ideas come, right? I always say that if you're wondering about that stamp set, what should I do? Just get it out and put ink on it. The ideas will start to flow once you start to play, right? So I want to wish you guys a great weekend. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday and have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time for my next video. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to message me. I love hearing from you. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.